All right, but first off, I have in my hands a copy of a book that I want you to get. Not consider, actually go on Amazon and buy this right now. It is a vision board, a clip art book. Everybody's talking about vision boards, right? They're the thing to do. And this is written by a very dear friend of our show, Dr. Natalia Faculo, who I have not seen on the KUM couch for some time. So, half a day, Natalia?
Half a day.
Very good to see you.
Thank you so much for having me. I know we've been talking about having this for some time.
Yeah, this is a passion project certainly of yours. You and I have had many conversations about your own interest and your own practice of vision boarding and everything.
Yeah.
And a lot of people talk about this and they say, and I hate to phrase it like this, but they say, oh, vision boarding, that's a chick thing, you know? It's International Women's Month. We celebrate women, the strength of the woman and everything like that. Vision boarding is truly for men and women alike because it's about manifesting and making your dreams a reality.
Yes, and not only that, but it also helps bring clarity and intentionality of, you know, planning forward and keeping the end in mind, as Simon Sinek says, to visualize, use this as a visualization tool to really think about what you want for your future. And you know, this has been so helpful in that, you know, even research and studies show that it increases the likelihood when you start to use visualization as a tool in your planning. But it's only the first step. You know, the next step is really what you do after and creating smaller actionable steps that will help you get to the ending point, you know, whether it's a dream job or, you know, a passion project for yourself.
Everybody's got to do like a life audit at some point, right?
Yes,
like, I'm on the older
absolutely.
side of the spectrum, so my thing is, am I where I want to be in my career, with my personal finances, with my
Yeah.
relationship status? Am I good in, you know, am I doing enough for the community and everything? This is the perfect example of how I can actually set my goals and plan forward, right? But I got to tell you, Natalia, I suck when it comes to art, right? I can't draw to save my life. Unless I'm copying JPEGs off the internet and everything like that, I'm not good at art. So will this still work for me?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And the great thing about this is that it has some textual like phrases in the book, and it's by, I call it life buckets. So you take a look at, Jason, you mentioned earlier, whether career, personal, professional goals, spiritual, or even fitness and health. In each of the sections of the book, there's some photos along with some text that, you know, it kind of gives the person an idea of, okay, what particularly within that life bucket they can focus on in pursuing their dreams. So whether it's working out, getting in shape, or even taking a trip to their dream vacation, all of that's in here, and it really is just an opportunity to really lay that all out on the table and take a look at the areas that, hey, I want to do this.
And one thing that I've been able to take away from this, by the way, here you go, guys. These are just some of the areas. The one that I'm on right now is I'll show you guys in camera. This is relationships and love. This is about, you know, do I have the relationship of my dreams? Have I met my true love? Do I have am I a good parent and everything like this? You do put a certain amount of work into this because you are literally saying to yourself, and you're putting down on paper, this is what I want to achieve. But by no means do you want to say you have to spend like 900 hours a week like working on your vision board, because then you'll never actually make your dreams come true. So this is a simple, lightweight, easy footprint way of actually kind of like figuring out what you want to do in life and getting there.
Yes, and it starts with putting it onto paper. So before you can even gather your scissors or your construction board and cut out some of these pieces that fit to your particular puzzle, there's a space in here, it's very interactive, where you actually get the opportunity to take a look at your life areas and then write out what you'd like to see moving forward within relationships or finance or personal growth and travel and fitness. So really an opportunity to reflect on what is it within that realm that I want to focus on these next 3 months or these next 6 months. So just an opportunity to visualize one, because research studies say that it actually increases the likelihood and it helps you build confidence into achieving what you really want when you put it down on paper. You visualize it, and
You're
it's
codifying
really that,
it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so, and this isn't just for people that say like the corporate crowd where we say like, and I appreciate how you use that, like everything's an action item, and you say like, how do you move from strategizing to actually executing on a plan? That's fine and dandy for people that think that way. We
Yes,
both went to
yes.
business school, right? But
Of course.
but you know, we're coming off of 3 years of probably the most stressful time of people like in our generation. This is for everybody, and everybody can like take away some very positive mindsets with this.
Yes, and that's the thing, is that although it's challenging and turbulent times, what matters is what we do today. And you know, part of this is just a tool, but it gets you thinking about what you want. It gets you clear on where you want to be in the future, and you know, whether it's through this vision board book and cutting out some of the pieces to fit to your own personal puzzle, or even writing it down and journaling it. It really does help increase the likelihood, but then also gets you aware of where you want in your goals to be with respect to your goals in your life.
Okay, so here is the page right now from Natalia's book. Again, vision board clip art book. It's actually showing you the personal finance one, which I know everybody in the world, again, coming off the pandemic, everybody's thinking, you know, am I making enough money? And I guess, as you said, this not only allows you to have clarity about where you want to go, but clarity sometimes, you know, like you actually get a lot more narrowed and ask a lot of questions of yourself that you probably didn't even know they were there. It's like, okay, I want to be rich, but maybe I don't want to be filthy rich. I don't want to be Mark Zuckerberg. Maybe I just want to have enough money that I can get by, and I'm completely okay with that. Like, I have peace of mind.
Yes, and you actually touched on it earlier, where you
I want to
talked
be rich,
about
though.
the piece, don't we all? That is the goal. Where it's a self-reflection, but this is the first step, right? Is to getting the general idea, but then asking yourself and getting comfortable, being uncomfortable, asking yourself those questions, taking the next step. Okay, with regard to finance, what's more realistic in the plan? And it just, you know, you have these life buckets, but you break it down into SMART goals, where it's really bite size that can lead you on that success path.
You're not trying to take on too much at the same time.
No,
you're kind of
not
like
at all.
decomposing problems into like much more easier to digest problems.
Yeah, we don't want to
And
become
I'm sorry for using
overwhelmed.
decomposing and digesting in the same sentence, everybody.
But yes,
Yeah.
so morbid. I'm just kidding.
No, well, you know me. I wasn't even trying to go there, but apparently I did. Okay, one thing I want to talk about too is you mentioned a aspect that your book has a lot of relevance on is spirituality, right? We are in the Lenten season right now. Of course, everybody is taking the time, we would hope, to reflect, and everybody, you know, should introspect and look inside. I want to get better with my Creator, right? I want to have a more better sense of like peace with myself. I want to make sure that I'm good with the people in my neighborhood, my village. There are some questions in this, as positive as this book can be, that are probably going to be really, really challenging to me, and that are going to be very difficult to answer. So how would you respond to like people that say, I've been on this one page, Natalia, about spirituality, and I've been stuck on this one page for like a week now because I just can't bring myself to like answer that question. This would, I think, help that.
Well, I think it also stems with asking yourself what's important to you, and in the season of your life, and then also remembering whatever your center, your focal point is, how everything else falls into place. We talk about faith and spirituality. For me, at the start of the year, I realized that I wanted to place my faith at the center and have everything fall around, rather than me trying to incorporate it around my life.
There you go.
So, you know,
Let go
this
and
is
let
just
God.
a testament to, you know, just really practicing and putting it into action is the key part, because you can use all these tools and it, you know, doesn't go anywhere if you don't have an action plan.
And perfect word that Natalia just used, because she used the word testament. Now we want you guys to hit up Amazon right now and testify. We do want to talk about the greatness of this book, right? Hallelujah. All right. This is on Amazon right now, and you guys can help Natalia. You guys know Natalia. She's been a member of our community doing really, really good things. Your reviews actually really help, and we can help get the word out about this. If you look on Amazon right now, just look up Vision Board Clip Art Books. There's a ton of vision board books on Amazon. This one is hers. Right?
Yes, and you know, wanted to thank you all in advance. You know, especially Jason, for giving us the opportunity, or giving me the opportunity to help push a tool like this. And it's very important to be able to identify what is you want in your future. And this is just one of the many tools, yes. But I challenge you, everyone out there, to take a look at the different core areas of your life and see, really ask yourself the question, what's important to me in these areas, and then develop a plan that has SMART goals, into how you can move forward into being your optimal self and really tapping into the zone of genius.
There you go. Well, I cannot wait to start. So Natalia, thank you very much. This is a wonderful thing.
Thank you so much.
And we're gonna take a quick commercial break, but first we are gonna get to our trivia question. Then Natalia is actually gonna sign mine. I got an autographed copy. Hopefully you will too. All right. We were telling you that we want to send you to Tango Theaters. Scream 6 is here. The wonderful Jenna Ortega. You can see her there. All you got to do is correctly answer the trivia question. Send your answers via DM or Facebook on our Instagram pages. We're at KUM News. Here is the question. What popular Netflix series did Jenna Ortega star in? Duh. There's like 80 million people doing the dance like all over TikTok and everything. But that's why we want to send you to the movies, because Jenna Ortega, she is now a household name. Are you a big fan of Jenna Ortega?
Yeah. Yes, I
There
am.
you go.
Yep.
Natalia's a fan of hers, and I'm a fan of Natalia's book. So let us know where Jenna Ortega got her big break on Netflix, and we will send you to the movies. Speaking of, Constance Kamat is standing by, and we are going to talk about what amazing films are showing at Tango Theaters when we come back.
Yay!